funded by the United States. However, let's look at the numbers. We're talking about $300 million annually. Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, he paid $500 million for a yacht. That would have covered all of UNRWA's expenses, the American portion, for more than a year. He paid $450 million for a Da Vinci painting. That would have covered all U.S. expenses, again for more than a year. He paid $300 million for a house in Versailles. That would have covered all the UNRWA expenses by the United States. And God only knows how much money he paid for Tom Friedman's column in the New York Times.
Well, why don't you explain what you're referring to, the op-ed piece in the New York Times about Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia.
Wow, there's a lot to unpack there.
So you want to listen to what he has to say about... We have, by the way, in the show notes, we should have that column. I sent it over there. It's a very interesting thing to read if you want to read. Well, I don't know. It's up to you. You want to hear any more?
No, I'm completely done. Are you kidding me? Clip 2.
The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia.
There are young people here, so I have to be careful about my language. But all it was a very expensive.
Be careful. No cursing on this.
No, it's not cursing, but it was a protracted. It was a verbal blowjob, probably the most expensive one in world history. That was administered to Mohammed bin...
What does a Jew know about blowjobs?
Salman.
Well, stop for a second. That term is actually in use in the business of writing, especially journalism.
I thought it was hagiography.
Blowjob. Blowjob is a very common phrase used by writers, journalists mostly, when somebody writes a piece that is so ridiculous fawning, it's beyond hagiography.
Well,
it's a blowjob.
This is great, because that will be the title of my book when I write it. Blowjob. It's a blowjob bio.
By the way, just to interrupt one more time. Everyone out there should read this piece. It is horrible. It is exactly what he says.
And it's about which prince, the new one or the old one?
It's about the new guy, that bin Salman.
Yeah, well,
Friedman, you got to remember, is a guy we identified probably working for one of the agencies, three-letter agency. A 3-time Pulitzer winner, which is really almost impossible to achieve without some help. And a member of the Council on Foreign Relations, which I believe, by the way, a working journalist should not be a member of that organization. It's got a globalist agenda. And him and Sanger, both of them in the New York Times, they're both the members. It's got a globalist agenda. They shouldn't be members of it. It's got a perspective, and you have to kind of sign on to it. And anyway, let the guy talk. I'm sorry.
Expensive one in world history. That was administered to Mohammed bin Salman. The column he wrote in the Times, it was vintage Tom Friedman. He goes into Saudi Arabia for 3 days, says everything is wonderful, talks to the Crown Prince's sister, who's representative of the people of Saudi Arabia, says they're all very enthusiastic about him, and then he walks away and writes this column.
Hardly mentioning in this column, among other issues, Yemen. Mohammed bin Salman, who is in charge of the U.S.-backed Saudi assault on Yemen.
Yes, well, Yemen is... Look, the fact of the matter is that every reactionary, every regressive movement in the Arab world is financed by the Saudis. Whether it's Yemen, whether it's Bahrain, whether it's Syria, whether it's Egypt, everywhere. It's the Saudi money, and it's also, incidentally, the Saudi money that keeps the Palestinian Authority afloat. That's why they have to pay pay deference to the Saudis. It's a wretched, parasitic regime.
What about Jared Kushner's relationship with Mohammed bin Salman?